Hi guys, thank you for joining me today. Just for those who don't know who I am, my name is Ben Dorrington, and today I'm just going to go over some of the Bank of Queensland Belmont recommendations I have for the current issues which are being experienced. Quick summary. What I'm going to look at are the main issues of poor management, causing high turnover as a result of a lack of recognition. I'm going to look at creating more motivation, and motivation's been a big issue within the Bank of Queensland Belmont branch as a result of a few factors, namely poor performance management from the management. Furthermore, as a result of organisational culture not being translated. So the main recommendations that I will propose to these involve performance training, a little bit of performance counselling, as well as a reward management strategy. So the reward management strategy I want to talk about with you is performance pay strategy. Now, performance pay strategy essentially utilizes this idea that we pay people based on their performances. So this creates extrinsic motivation through cash-based incentives. Now, what we need to back this up is formal measurement performance changes. So currently with the cost-based system that's being used, which is the Bank of Queensland Legends team, you're only considering sales performance. Now what I recommend, in fact strongly suggest, is that we change that to include multi-source feedback, that being feedback from colleagues, management, and customers. Furthermore, this will have a follow-on effect to our cultural change and the issues that we've been facing there. So, considering that, let's have a look at some of the issues. Okay? So the first issue of poor recognition for employees for performance. The reward management strategy of performance pay immediately addresses this. It provides intrinsic motivation or recognition through cash payments, additional cash payments beyond that of the base rate for high performance. Even if performance management isn't there, this will offer a little bit of extra recognition, which will help subdue some of that turnover. Following on from that, with the use of performance training and performance counselling for Sam, the branch manager, we will be able to revigorate him or energize him to understand the value of performance management, to understand his strengths and his weaknesses in managing it. And then using this base of knowledge, he can utilize his new understanding to properly use performance management and incorporate it within the Belmont branch, which as a part involves recognizing employee performance and efforts. That will have a big impact. Furthermore, now looking at motivation, the reward management strategy will have huge implications for employee motivation. Specifically speaking, the intrinsic motivation, which I've already mentioned. Also, by creating a new formal measures and ideas of what the job entails for lower level employees, you're challenging that previous conception which they have, which creates new job complexity. By creating this job complexity, we're actually creating a challenge to the employees, which intrinsically motivates them. Okay? Furthermore, through the training of performance management training, Sam should gain extra skills and be able to further facilitate performance management, which will help through guidance, informal feedback, monitoring, all those types of things should help motivate employees. Now, considering the organisational culture, one of the key issues we've seen is that employees are rather unprofessional in the Belmont branch. Specifically speaking, there's been a lot of absenteeism within group meetings and whatnot. as well as there isn't a collaboration between employees, which is what we want at Bank of Queensland, Belmont, obviously wanting to be leaders in customer service. It's very important that we have a friendly, engaging workplace environment. So that's, again, where this reward management performance pay strategy comes in. These new formal measures encompassing multi-source feedback really encourage or motivate people to actively interact with those that they work with, to support one another, as they're getting reviewed by these people that they work with, and which will influence their overall performance and pay, and B, coming to another formal measure, the overall team performance matters. So it's all well and good if one person's performing, but you're not going to reach as an individual those heights that you would otherwise unless they all work together. Now, in addition, with this reward strategy to changing organisational values and recognition and whatnot, it has real use of a sorting effect, which highlights those who perform high and those who perform low. This will really help management acknowledge who needs help and who doesn't, and it can really direct future skill development. When you direct this skill development over time, it helps create organisational value change, which realigns individual values to that of the organisation as a whole, which will be largely effective for Bank of Queensland. So, considering all this, what we need to do is we need to implement the new reward strategy, and we need to support it with the formal measures surrounding it, that being multi-source feedback, individual sales, and team performance. We then need to harness performance management systems through performance management training and, to an extent, performance counselling. This will help realign the whole performance management system at the Belmont branch, which will be supported by the reward management system. I hope this has been informative for you guys. If you have any questions, please refer to my detailed report. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.